Welcome back, y'all, to Mic Check. We have another episode tonight. Everyone, let me hear you say, Mic Check.
Mic check.
Okay. They're going to scream it louder later. As y'all can see, we have a bunch of kids in the studio tonight. We're going to introduce them. But first, I'm going to see what dropped. Nothing that important. My name is Amira, here with Delegates. And then we got it. We retrieved it. And then we have Nigel here as well. Say hello, Nigel.
How y'all doing?
So before we get into introductions with our little folks that we got here, I'm going to go over a couple of announcements of things that's going to be coming up, okay? So I want to start with shouting out Aprile Hearn. Everyone here knows Aprile. We love and appreciate her. She has the Women Who Win conference taking place July 29th. I figured out the end time. Yeah, I looked today. So it starts at 6 o'clock and then it ends at 9 o'clock, maybe. Because like I said, I'm co-hosting, so we might have to keep the party going, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you go check out, I think it's Women Who Win or We Win. I have to find that website now, sheesh. So that way you can go purchase some tickets. You can also search Aprile Hearn on Facebook to find that link as well. Next, I want to mention the policing meetings that are taking place now in the city by the Inspector General Edward Harness. The next one is taking place August 8th. It's from 6 p.m. to 7:30. It will be at the Sun Valley Community Center, and that address is 6505 Bethany Lane, 40272. And the subject, last time I messed up, I wasn't when it stated the division, but the subject in which they're going to be discussing is over the third division for this discussion. So make sure you save some time to go check that out and make sure you give your comments and your thoughts, whatever feedback necessary. That's what those meetings are for. I also want to shout out Wellness Thursdays with Tip It Forward. We'll be having our next third Thursday. It will not be this week. Actually, it will be, I guess by the time this drops, it would have passed. But it's going to be it's going to be in August. So be on the lookout for that date when we drop that in our next episode. All right, all the boring stuff is over with. Hey, friends. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves.
Hey.
Look at Denim just ready. Denim, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Denim, of course, and I'm super excited.
You're simply excited. Is that what you said? Simply excited? Super excited. I heard simply. You're not going to correct me? You said just take it however you get it.
I'm not the dictionary.
We don't need a dictionary. I just didn't hear you. Denim is simply super excited. There we go.
Problem solved.
Problem solved right there. All right, Aaron, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Aaron. You guys probably already know me from the last.
Yeah, he's already famous. He's already famous. That's all you got to say? What other cool stuff do you do?
Tell the people about yourself.
Nothing really? What you mean, nothing really? You go to school full time?
He's got
Yeah?
it.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's okay. We're going to pick more and see what else you've been up to this summer. And then we have over here to my right, Brady. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Brady.
Hi, my name is Brady.
That's cool. You going to school full time also? Yeah? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Do you like...
Then what you about to say?
He likes Fortnite.
Oh, you like Fortnite?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Do you play with Denim or you just play in general, like with other people online?
I play with Aaron sometimes.
Oh, okay, Aaron, you could have said that. Like, and I play Fortnite with Brady. Okay. Who's better? I'm just playing. Oh, Brady is hands down. Aaron is a team player. He pointed at Brady immediately. All right. So we have all of these lovely children on the set today because we are chatting it up about kid protesters when they first stepped into the streets. And what we have here are three of the lovely that joined out on the streets in May. And as a part of the family Breeway. So we're so happy to have them on board. We're going to have good conversation and chatting about what that experience was like and how life is going forward, you know? So let's start with Aaron. They did their homework and they looked at the questions, so he already knows what I'm about to ask him. Aaron, what does protesting mean to you? Ooh.
It's a big question.
Like, does it mean anything along the lines of justice?
Yes.
Okay. What specifically about justice led you to being out on the streets to march and protest? I'll help you out. Remember Breonna Taylor was killed in March? Yeah, Breonna Taylor was killed in March, and the majority of us found out in May. So that's a little context with this. We all came out in 2020. I don't want to say in light of, but after learning about Breonna Taylor's murder, we learned about that after George Floyd. So we all came outside, and I was speaking with Aaron's mom earlier, and they actually came out on the second day. Is that right, Aaron?
I came out on the 3rd.
You came out on the 3rd day. Okay, what was that, the 30th?
Yes.
Yep. Aaron came out on the 30th and was out there, fists ablazing, shirts was awesome. He was on it. Awesome. So that's a little context. Oh, I just killed a bug. Gross. Denim, let's move and ask you, what does protesting mean to you?
Protested, it means like a lot to me. It means like standing up for the like right, and like when my mom, the first time when my mom like took me to the square, I was like, oh my god, I have so many questions. And it was like so excited, and I like when all the questions was answered and finally made it sense. And then that's how I met you, and that's how I met you. And then when my mom started protesting, she had other people to talk to, so then she started one of the meetings. And then who was by me? You.
Me? Yeah, you're right.
And because my mom was protesting, and she has one of her BFFs and also my BFF to pick me up, now I just met you.
Are you talking about today? Then I'm done. Fast forward to current events. But that's what happens. That's how Breeway works. We are all family. And from 2020 to here on out, that's how it's going to work. Yes, I did pick up denim today. Well, that's good. I'm happy that we were able to meet out on the square. And I hope most of your questions got answered. Most of them. Brady, let's ask you. Now that you had some time to think. What does protesting mean to you?
It means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I came out, I met Aaron.
Mm-hmm. Besties for the resties. That's
it was
awesome.
funny because Brady was like bullying Eli.
Oh, why you put his business out there?
Like, I started chasing him.
You were chasing him because he was bullying his brother?
Yeah.
You were trying to bring justice. You were protesting.
From then, we've just been best friends.
Oh, okay. You were like, hey, stop that. And then you were like, want to be friends? Brady was like, fine, because I need someone else to bully.
Protest, Fortnite.
Right. That is awesome. I'm super happy that y'all all were able to meet and become friends. Thank y'all for sharing with us what protesting means to you all. I want to know all the different ways to protest. We'll start back with Aaron. When it comes to different ways to protest, what does that look like? I already mentioned that you were taking photos. So photography is a cool thing, right?
Caravans.
Mm-hmm. Caravans.
March.
Mm-hmm. Marching. Let's stop there. Let's ask Denim next. Denim, what are some other ways aside from caravanning and march? Is caravanning a word? I don't know what it is right now. Besides caravans and marches, what are some other ways to protest?
My way is like the protest.
Your life is the protest?
No, I did not say that.
Okay. I was like, that got deep. We have to unpack that. Go ahead. Repeat what you said. I'm sorry, honey.
I like love to protest. Like protested is like shouted for what's needs to be right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something that like needs to be done right now because they had like no right to kill her,
Mm-hmm.
and for the moment, why? Like that's
Mm.
the problem. Like just just being in somebody's house and just murdering them.
Yeah, and it's important that you're asking why. That could be a protest, asking questions, not settling for whatever answer is being put out there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you have a microphone and if you scream into it, you
Mm-hmm.
just feel out of there and you just feel like you're talking to the whole entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're talking to the whole entire world, you know it's needed. So that's how you know all the attention is on you,
Mm-hmm.
because you on that microphone and you have to say that word, and you know you're doing it for the right, because they had no right to bang down and kill Breonna Taylor. Like that's
Yep.
not right.
That's true. Did you practice this answer? Because you killed it.
Nah, I don't want to be the murderer.
Brady, let's move to Brady real quick. What are some other ways that you protest?
Not really much that I can think of.
They already kind of said them all, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How about like arts and crafts?
Oh,
That's a way,
You
right?
can make signs.
Yeah. Remember all the chalk art, like with chalk it up and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whether we do it in a park or in the middle of the street, allegedly, that's a protest. Art has been a huge form when it comes to protesting.
or we can run. We can maybe, or I'm trying to think of something.
Well, listen, you keep thinking because we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere because we have more conversation to kick it with our Breeway kids.
We'll be right back after this message.
There you go.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you and stay plugged in.
Welcome back. We're here with Mike Check.
Mike check.
We're going to try it again. Aaron was looking real tired over there. One more time. Mike Check.
Mike check.
There we go. That was
1,
good.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, she took it further. All right. So we just chatted a little bit to get to know our guests. In our first little half or first segment of this, I want to move on with some questions. We kind of already touched on it, starting with Aaron. We won't start with you, Aaron, but we kind of touched on it. We don't give you a break, even though you already had one. So I want to ask everyone if they remember the exact times that they stepped out on the street or was at the square. So we can start with Brady. Brady, when do you remember you stepping out either on the street or on the square?
I'll remember.
You don't remember? Do you think it was the third day like Aaron? Or the second day? Or the first day?
It was so much later.
It was so much later? Oh, okay. But you made it out there. Got you. Okay. And was that at the square? You went to the square?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we had Brady that came to the square whenever Brady came. How about you, Dunham? Do you remember when you hit the streets or was at the square?
I remember when I really don't, but I just remember that me and my mama got Chinese food, and then we was
Important detail.
can't forget the Chinese food.
Can't forget the Chinese food.
And you know that building? Yeah, we was sitting on that, and then I think my mama forgot something that she has to do in the square.
Okay.
And she no time, we already at the square. So we went to the square. I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing.
amazing. Did she need anything that she could have got at the square? Because I remember at the square they had setups all over the
I
place.
don't remember.
That's
But I
okay.
just know it's day, and I was like, oh my god, or maybe night.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when we got the Chinese food, I think we was talking about that, but then when it was night, I think that's when we went to the square.
Oh, okay. It was at night. Okay. Was there a march taking place? We was marching any time of the day then, I guess.
I think there was a march. No, there wasn't a march. It was like just the whole entire like party line.
Oh, okay.
And
those are important.
And it was chilling. It's like
that. Okay, just like that.
Okay.
All right. So we
know haters.
So we know Devin was out there at Denham was out there at night with Chinese food. There we go. We got that. Okay, Aaron. So we already kind of said that she was out there on the 30th. Do you remember how that was when you showed up? Like how that experience was for you? How you felt?
Yeah, we like walked around the city
Mm-hmm.
and like looked at all of the buildings and stuff that were broken into, and like look at the bloody handprint, like paint on the courthouse and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And just walked around. We went to the square and was with like this big wagon. It was just handing out waters.
Yeah. That's good. Was there a march taking place? Is that why, or they were just handing out waters?
It was when they were with the tear gas and stuff.
Oh, okay. Got you. Ooh wee, the tear gas and stuff. So that's a great segue actually into my next question, because as we know, when it comes to protesting, it can get a little bit dangerous. It can get a lot a bit dangerous, either or. So it definitely can be a big risk when you're going out there protesting for people's rights. Definitely very righteous, but definitely also could be dangerous. So Aaron, how did your mom feel when you were out on the streets? When you were out protesting, how did your parents feel?
She wanted me to be safe, so like whenever we protested, she always wanted me to be in the middle.
Right, like in the middle of the march, like in between all the adults and everyone on the outside. That's the best way to do it, because then you got a clear shot to go. How about you, Denham? How did your mom feel when you were out protesting?
I think while I was like out protesting, mostly I would be in the car, and but like if I like wanted to like stick my head out the window, she was like, "No, get down." And this was a time when she didn't have a car, so if she like put me in somebody else's car, I'd be like, "Woo,
woo, you have some freedom, huh?"
Freedom!
There you go.
I already got freedom.
Yeah, well, there you go. But I'm talking about like in the car.
Yeah. I feel like, when your dog cries when you're like on a road trip, like, please put the window down, and you're like, woo!
Yeah, just like that, hanging out the window. Okay.
I believe I can fly.
Where are you flying to?
I'm flying somewhere.
Somewhere. Take us with you. Brady.
Yeah.
How did your parents feel when you started protesting?
My mom always wanted me to stay safe. And like whenever the like cops showed up, she would always want me to hold her hand and be next to her.
That's good, because she can snatch you up if she need to. Y'all gotta book it.
She was always like, I'm her protective blanket so she don't get arrested.
Oh, I love that.
That's powerful. I
love that. And that's exactly how moms usually are throughout daily life. You know? So how else does she support you?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? So aside from her always letting you know, or whenever cops came, to take her hand and to stay near her, did she drive you out there? Like say if Aaron or any of your other friends that you met out there, she drove you out there? Okay. Do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all kept connected with the phone, right? Okay, that's awesome. Did y'all have conversations whenever you made it home?
Mhm.
That's good. That's good. How about you, Denham? You mentioned that you had a bunch of questions when y'all ended up at the square. So how did your mom support you? And were y'all able to have conversations so you could have a lot of your questions answered or any of your questions answered?
I just completely forgot what you said.
That's okay. I'll start from the top. So how did your mom support you when you were protesting?
Oh, how did she support us? Okay. So, um, um,
And if you don't remember specific things, did y'all have conversations to answer your questions?
I forgot what the words means. I forgot what supported means.
That's okay. Support means something along the lines of helping you, maybe comforting you, preparing you, those kinds of things.
Okay, so imagine this. So when we was on that building, we finished our Chinese food and then we walked. And so then, how my mom support me? She looked in my eyes. She told me deeply, and she said, "Look to the left, look to the right. I really got that wrong." And then she said, "Now go across that street."
Okay, so she prepared you to keep your head on a swivel, right?
And then, you know why I made that so dramatic?
Why you make it dramatic?
I made it dramatic because that's where the first steps of me stepped into Black history, standing in this month.
Look at you. You just came full circle with that one. There you go. Those are your first steps going into history. I like how you put that. And I'm glad that you remembered that moment and you made that real dramatic for us.
And you want to know so funny?
What?
I asked one of my questions that I asked my mom is, did you start protesting as soon as Breonna Taylor got killed? And she said no, we did not protest as soon as Breonna got killed. So that is real. And I don't know if she said it was in like March or like May or that stuff, but like yeah.
Yep, that happened in March. Yep, that was when she was killed. That was a good question. I had something else to add to that. I just lost it because y'all are killing it.
I took that from you. I can't speak the rest of that.
Oh, you took that from me? Oh, the months as an option? Whatever to help. So how about you, Aaron? How did your mom support you during that time that you were out protesting and out on the square?
Like, gave me rides to the square and like provided me with food.
Food is important.
Stayed by my side.
Yep. That's good. Did y'all have any conversations? Did you have any questions when you were heading out there?
No.
No? You just kind of rolled with it and learned as you go? What's the biggest thing that you learned? In those beginning days, we'll take it there. In the beginning days when you first were out there, what was the first thing you learned?
How corrupted the cops are.
That's an important thing to know going into the into the situation. So that's good. That's good. Well, I'm happy to hear that y'all had parents who supported y'all in whatever ways that y'all needed and was able to give y'all rides and definitely be by y'all side when y'all were out there. I know all their parents, their moms that we're talking about, love them all so very dearly. They will always be Breeway for life with me. And who knows when I met them, probably around those first few days too, except we got to figure out when Brady got out there. We have no clue. That's okay, Brady. But think of a guess. Aaron said like a long time after. Is he being dramatic? You said what?
It was like 2 to 3 months after.
Okay, 2 to 3 months. Around that time,
Yeah,
he's
long
right with
time.
that? Okay, cool. All right, 2 to 3 months. Better late than never, you know?
Mhm.
All right. So who wants to send us on our break now? Brady, you want to send us on our break? Okay.
We'll see you after this short break.
Mm.
Goodbye.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you and stay plugged in.
Have a break
We did get a break.
for like 2 seconds.
Well, yeah, that's how it goes. Welcome back to Mic Check, everyone. As you can see, we are flooded in the studio with our Breway kids. We have Aaron, we have Denham, and we have Brady that are here joining us. We appreciate them so very much. Shout out to their mamas for bringing them through. And my armpit itches. That was a good segue into Nigel. How do you feel about hearing from lovely kids that had to go out and march in the streets to demand justice for Breonna Taylor?
It makes me feel like a sense of like empowerment, like doing it like at that young of an age, and then also having like support from like their parents. It's like it means a lot, and it shows like we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah. I feel the same way. They're awesome kids. They're smart. And some of the best ways to learn some of life's hardest lessons is to kind of just be in the mix.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be in the mix. And with some of those hardest lessons, we'll call them challenges. We all know there were many of them. So starting with you, Denham, if you can remember, because I do know this was 3 years ago. I do remember that. If you can remember, what were some challenges that you came across when you were out protesting with Breway?
Ooh, what else was that? I'm thinking. Ooh, I, uh, I'm trying to remember.
Were there any challenges with marches?
I think like the most like darkest thing like to me was like the darkest thing to me was when we went to the police station and we was like in front of all those policemen, and like one time I was over my mom's friend's house. I was staying the night, and they showed me a picture that my mom was like just sitting on in a bunch of policemen. I was like,
she was sitting in front of a bunch of policemen,
and she had her fist up. And I'm trying to follow that because as my mother, I don't just follow her because she's my mother. I just follow that because that's grace and that's like believing, and I'm just trying to go in that path.
You're already on track for that.
Guess what I'm gonna be when I grow up?
What you gonna be, or who you gonna be?
I'm gonna be a teacher.
Yes. Okay. We definitely need more teachers.
And I'm gonna be a teacher because people are doubting themselves, and like to help me not feel doubt, it was my teacher. So I think if I was a teacher, because my teacher like raised me, she was like a second mom to me.
Oh, okay.
And she like made my hopes go up, and now my hopes are at 100%. And when my hopes are 100%, I can do anything. You just gotta believe in it.
That's true. That's very true. This was a whole inspirational clip brought to you by Denham. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Are you gonna go by Miss Davidson, or are you gonna go by Miss Denham?
I take Miss Captain.
Miss Captain. Okay, that sounds good.
It's my middle name, Miss Catherine.
Catherine. That's what you said?
You can say Captain, or Catherine.
Okay, so you gonna leave me to choose Catherine or Captain?
Yeah.
Because I like Captain.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Well, thank you, Denim. That's great. I do remember that picture you're talking about. I do remember seeing that, and it was trending. And your mom definitely looked very powerful when it came to. I don't even remember what happened that day. It kind of all became one big day over at least 100 of those days. It just became one big day.
I think I have that photo.
You have that photo? Yeah, it was a good one. It was a really good one.
She got that angle shot.
She got the angle shot. Not on purpose, but it worked out like that, right? How about you, Aaron? What are some challenges that you came across when you began protesting?
Feet would hurt.
Your feet. Listen, when I tell you, tell us about it, Aaron. What's the worst march you went on?
Okay, so there was this one. It was like whenever D got locked up and they like beat him up.
Oh yeah.
Whenever we went on,
That was
like,
crap.
the march.
Mm-hmm.
I was in rollerblades.
Oh Lord!
You were just, I didn't expect it to be like a long march.
Your mama probably tried to tell you, and you was like, "No, I'm
I
wearing
didn't
rollerblades."
expect it to be a long march, so I just decided to go on my rollerblades.
Yeah.
And I'm just riding. The march ends up being like 5 hours.
Oh.
I'm still in rollerblades.
Just rolling along.
Hardest part, huge hill.
Oh
Roll
no!
up it.
See, what you should have did was held on to someone and they just walked. And you just rolled.
But the scary thing is when you go down the hill.
Oh,
And-
true.
That day, my feet were tired, so I got in D's truck.
Mm-hmm.
And the police were looking for D's truck.
Oh,
Like-
man.
8 SWAT members just marching down the street. Me and I think Denim was in the car.
Oh, Lord, Dylan, you was in the car.
I don't know if she was or not, but me and 6 other kids were in the back of D's truck. I'm just sitting here like this,
Oh,
having
no.
a panic attack,
Yeah.
just watching the SWAT members just march down the street.
What?
And you said they were looking for Dee's car? Ooh, I'm glad they marched right on
Why I have to
past.
be in this? But not even Brady. He's your real best friend.
Brady was probably in there, too, as far as I know.
Right. Everybody's in there.
This was a
Man.
mistake to be the middle one.
That's a huge challenge. Yeah, I remember my first long march was 6 hours. I never walked that long straight in my life, ever. And my pelvis was I didn't even know you had muscles there for real, and fire. I can't even imagine how you were feeling, Aaron, because you had on rollerblades. You never stopped and took them off and just walked barefoot? That's probably smart.
That is
You should probably bring some extra shoes just in case.
I expected it. I didn't expect
Yeah,
it
he
to
said
be
he
that long
expected
of
to
a
be
march.
short, so he was just trying to hang in there.
Yeah.
That's definitely a huge challenge. I feel like a lot of us pushed ourselves to the limit physically.
How did this man not get a trophy?
I mean, he did in our hearts.
Right.
He needs an Oscar.
What'd you say, Brady?
I said he needs an Oscar.
You're right. You need all the awards because you,
Yeah, why those
you
roller
kept
skates?
up. You
Why
need one
those-
with a rollerblade on it.
Was those roller skates tight? Okay, I was about to say if they were
I'm
tight.
about to say, not rollerblading for 6 hours, 5 hours, and they're tight on your feet.
Mm.
Something's got to give. How about you, Brady?
One of my biggest struggles to get by
You said struggle.
was when Chris died.
Mm-hmm.
I cried every day.
Yeah,
I miss him.
that was a struggle. I do not remember what day, but I remember how I felt as well, despite whatever stories or whatever people were trying to say or whatever was going around. To me, that was just hurt and pain and mental stress from going through all the things that we were going through. So was Chris was one of your good friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you, what were you saying, Aaron?
I own my Dodge Charger.
You owe him a Dodge Charger. Well, it's not too late. You can, gift it to his daughter, or his son, or you tell them to share. Tell them to share whenever they're of driving age. Why do you owe him a Charger?
We made a deal.
You made a deal, and did you lose?
No.
Oh, it was just a deal. Like, here's what I'm gonna do for you when I get some money. Is that what you? That's what happened there.
I mess with that.
Yeah.
When did you deal him?
She wants to know what the deal was.
Oh.
So
I would buy him a Dodge Challenger.
oh, that was it. Oh, I thought you said
Charger.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Oh, I was about to say, like, what did he do?
maybe that was it. It was a one-ended deal.
Yeah.
It was just Aaron saying, "I'm gonna buy you a car." Thank you for sharing, Brady, and thank you for bringing up Chris's name and uplifting him. Chris was very near and dear to all of us and has a spot in all of our hearts as Breway family. And I'm sure every day we uplift him in our own ways individually. So I will agree. That was a huge struggle. And I'm glad that you're making it through. So with that, let's counter that a little bit with some happy things and some positives that you came across. So yeah, what's something happy or positive that you came across? Come on, it gotta be something. You got Aaron. There's one.
Good memories.
My first March.
Your first March? Okay. What made that a happy, positive thing for you?
It was my first March.
It was just your first March? Right. Okay. So the experience and experiencing something new, being a part of history.
Yep.
Yeah. I would say that's a good thing as well. Or that I felt the same when I was a part of the march, or like some of my first marches. I was just like kind of overwhelmed, like holy crap. How about you, Aaron? What's something happy or positive that you came across when you first stepped out on the streets? Brady. Oh, besties for the rusty. Right. Because it's a buddy system out here.
This is why Ed is the end of Friends.
You talking about Ed and Eddie? What you talking about?
Because you know how you spell FRIEND, end. And so your best friend will never end.
That was clever. I thought about the cartoon.
I was thinking that too.
All right, quickly. Well, not quickly, but Denim, how about you? What is something happy or positive that you came across when you went out to the square?
Oh, something very positive. Oh, I remember this one time. This guy was sitting at a tree, and it was like, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say somebody I know who she is. I just don't want to say her name wrong because she really gets really mad if I get her name wrong.
Let's just say her.
She was like selling something, selling food. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab some snacks, and I gave it to the man, and then this man gave me a book. I still have it today.
Oh, that's cool.
It had cool drawings, cool pictures. She said he like traveled around the world and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool. Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that everyone got something positive also out of this experience. Because that is most important, and that's what's going to bring us balance and recharge us to keep the fight going. 3 years later, you feel me? All right, Aaron, you gonna take us away to our break?
Hold up, before we go.
See you later.
Can you hold that thought, Denham?
Nah, that's the chick.
Lord. Okay, Aaron, do it again. Take us away on our break.
Peace out. See you later.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you and stay plugged in.
Welcome back to Mic Check.
Mic check.
Mic check. Sounds.
Aaron, right? Where you at? Aaron said, I'm tired. I've been at work all day. What you been working on? Them chicken nuggets I saw you eating in the parking lot. That's all you've been working on today. Let's try again. Mic check.
Mic check.
There we go. There we go. He mouthed the words. He didn't say it. I'm just playing. All right. If I don't call you out, your bestie over here will. He said you lacking. Oh, he said I'll see you on Fortnite.
I'm gonna catch you lacking.
He said you gonna catch you lacking on Fortnite. It's gonna be the battle of the bushy hair. Yes.
Not for real.
That's a battle I'll sign up to watch.
We didn't give them a cringe warning.
A what warning?
This who said you was gonna body slam me when I got you.
Dang, you was gonna body slam him on sight? Well, obviously not, because I ain't hear no body slam happen.
His name is Sasia. I'm just kidding.
Where you going, Denham? What you doing? Okay. So far, we having a good time here on the show. We just chatting it up, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate Denham being on the show, Brady, and also Aaron. You as well, Nigel, but you know, you always here, so.
He's always here.
He is always here because he's co-producer, so that's kind of how that's working out. So I have a couple more questions for you all. Let's get right into it. We're going to chat more about what this experience provided for you all. I was like, Aaron, close your mouth, but then I saw you was yawning, so never mind. So I want to start with Denham. What did you learn out at the square that you would not learn in the classroom or anywhere else? Miss Teacher.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
You trying to remember?
Yes. Okay. So what I learned about this square is getting a lot what's it called? Sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chris, we all really miss him,
Mm-hmm.
and people who's like protesting or getting in jail, and like we are fighting for the police, but like people like say like, oh no, we're getting down, but I'm gonna tell you something. I want to put a twist to your question. You never said I can't put a twist to your question.
I didn't say that. Yeah.
I'm turning the twist to that how did I learn it myself? I learned it myself by looking at people. These people are maybe not in the history book, but they're in my history book. That's in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And in my heart, I can do anything. And like I said, if you're at 100%, you can do anything. Anything is possible. You just gotta believe in it. It's all about the power. That's why it says Black Girl Magic. You can do this. Be positive. They all to get your energy. You know how you charge your phone?
Yeah.
It's like you can like that is like positive energy. You gotta be tough. Like imagine. Okay. Would you rather make a run for it and go from a fiery building, or go inside and save the person?
Oh, the question is, the question is, would I rather run from the building on fire or go inside and save the person who's in there?
Yeah.
That's a hard question, Denham. I've never been presented such options and situations. That's a tough one because the building's on fire and then, you know, I'm not a professional. I maybe will attempt it. Maybe. I don't know. Am I supposed to actually answer this question?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're not supposed to run into a flaming building.
I was about to say, I am not sure. But I have heard of people just doing that, or maybe that was on TV. But I think that's a good question. What would you do?
I would no.
You not running that fire. Me and your mom about to grab you. Like, listen, let the professionals handle it.
But if you did answer the question, okay, so hold on, let me follow up. The point is, you need to stay positive because, like, let's answer the question. Just pick one.
I'm going here. How about this? I'm going to stay positive, not run from the building, but stand outside of it and positively know that whoever is going to be retrieved from the building is going to be safe.
The point is, like,
I'm not doing a good job.
The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, like, Dad, because when I talk about this is a bonus twist.
Okay, bonus
section.
twist.
And so after when you was gonna answer, I was gonna say, so when you run away from the building, then you get some water and then pour it on the building.
Oh.
See, you always gotta stay positive.
That's true. You always gotta think about the next step.
What about, like, you're on fire? That's why you gotta stay positive, because you're positive is like your energy. Like, you gotta stay calm and stay positive at the same time. You know it's tough, but you also can think smarter.
That's true. Is that going to be your advice that you give to kids your age who want to protest?
I'm gonna give them the advice is to never give up their dreams, because if they do, they just don't know the way. That's why I'm being a teacher. That's
why you gotta be Miss Captain. That's what we went with, right? Miss Captain. We called you Captain.
You're lucky. You're lucky I'm on camera.
I thought we agreed to that. I'm gonna write it down next time. Y'all ain't about to play me. Well, with that, Brady, I'd like to ask you kind of the same question. Not necessarily what you've learned, but what tips you would give other kids your age if they want to go protest.
If you ever go on a march, make sure you stay with your parents.
What if their parents aren't out there?
Make sure you stay with somebody that you know.
Yep, buddy system. That is important. We definitely tried to abide by the buddy system the whole time. So that's a good piece of advice right there. How about you, Aaron? Once you fix your microphone. You got it? You need help?
That piece is off.
Yeah, it's a little broken there. But if you just leave it hanging there, it'll probably pick up. It'll probably catch.
It'll probably pick a bone.
All right, Aaron. So yeah, what piece of advice would you give kids your age that want to go protest?
Always know your surroundings.
Is that something that you learned at the square that you haven't learned anywhere else? That's smart. That's a good piece of advice right there. What are some ways that people can practice knowing what's around them? Or just staying aware?
Yeah, just staying aware.
Just staying aware? Once you show up, do surveillance. Just look around, watch who's doing what, and keep that in your mind for whenever anything goes down. Know your exits, all those kinds of things. That's some deep stuff. Sounds okay, you know? But it's all definitely necessary. So for my final question for everyone, would you do it again?
What?
Yes.
Yes. Would you go protest again?
Oh,
Let's pretend you ain't never did it again, or you haven't done it and it's your first time, or you just know it's time to get back out there and spend another 300 plus days out on the square. Would you do it again? Yes. We have 100% across the board. Well, Denim didn't answer. Denim, would you do it again?
Check to the heck. Yeah.
She said, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I think Brady and Aaron approve.
So I don't approve anymore.
That is awesome. And we're all going to be standing by y'all, of course, ready to do it again as well. Thank y'all so much. Those are kind of all the questions I got. I appreciate y'all so much coming on to Mic Check and just chatting it up with us. You know what I'm saying? Denim was dropping some deep scenarios onto us. I'm ready for part 2 whenever we can get that cracking again. Apologies for the train. So with that being said, I want everyone to go ahead and remind everyone what your name is and, let them know where you mostly hang out, on a Tuesday afternoon. No, don't tell them that. Well, listen, all I got is y'all go to school full time.
Plug in your Fortnite.
Plug your Fortnite. Tell the people where they can find you on Discord. Go ahead, Aaron, you first. You don't even know. Or you can't even say it, huh? We can skip that. Plug your gamer tag. Plug your gamer tag.
Oh.
TTV Ninja
528
on Xbox.
He knows it by heart.
Oh, dang. He did kind of finish it. So y'all heard Brady. You can find him on Xbox Live. What was the gamer tag again?
TTV Ninja 528.
That's best friend worthy.
Capital T.
Capital
N.
And a space between the TTV and the Ninja.
I love this. I love this. But I bet your moms are like, but y'all can't remember dates.
They can't remember dates on girls either.
I don't think they're there yet. Y'all better not be there yet. I'm going to come with the to her face. Allegedly.
Why you looking like that?
Aaron, where can they find you? What's your gamer tag? Back up. Come here. Aaron, what's your gamer tag? Where can they find you at?
Blue Tiger, capital B, 111, not 799.
That's a lot of numbers. Blue Tiger, 711. Not okay. Y'all heard him. Just rewind back if you didn't.
Capital B.
Capital B.
Blue Tiger.
Blue Tiger.
No space.
No space.
111 799.
799. That's 6 numbers. Do you need all those?
And
y'all
if y'all want to find me on Facebook, my name is Brady Wilker. You can go ahead and follow. It will be much appreciated.
Yes. Let's get his followers up. Right. Find him on Facebook, please. Aaron, you got Facebook? Okay, go ahead. We're going to get to you, Denim, I promise.
Aaron Moran.
Aaron Moran. That's it. Let's get their followers up on Facebook. Denim, do you have a Facebook?
No, I do not, but I do have a YouTube channel.
Okay. Tell us about the YouTube channel.
I have a YouTube channel too.
What?
Yeah, he does.
That's crazy.
We are YouTubers.
YouTubers.
I just don't post because I have to somehow. I need a computer, really.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have to upload files from my VR to like the computer. Just upload videos.
Okay. And then you need to edit them. I just don't really edit them. I just do my thing.
So if y'all have a computer to give away or you know one for the low, please email Amira at Dove Delegates so we can get Aaron a computer so he can get his YouTube career jumping. Denim, same with anyone. If anyone needs a computer or something. Denim, tell them what your YouTube is.
My YouTube name is kind of funny because we need. Okay, my name is Dynasty Davis. I will get that check soon. Okay. And I make a lot of shows, and I really hope that I want to get my thing is not the biggest. The biggest viewed is 20 or 22 views.
That's good. That's a start. Y'all make sure y'all go follow. You said Denim, I'm gonna get that blue check soon. That was your channel name?
No.
I can't hear you back here.
Yeah.
Rewind it back.
Yes, y'all make sure y'all rewind back so that way you can hear what Denim said and where you can find her channel. Make sure you follow all of our Breeway kids, okay? So we can get their following up. They have things to do and they need our support. Nigel, tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me always at KHXNZVSage. And my email is nmblac01@outlook.com.
Hit them up, and you already know where you can find me. Email me at Amira@dubdelegates.org. This has been a dope episode, and I appreciate our Breeway family coming in and just kicking it with us. Y'all stay tuned for our next episodes, and for more of our announcements, just rewind back to the beginning of the video because we got to go. All right, one more time. Mic check. Mic check. Have a good night, y'all.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you and stay plugged in.